In this review, I share my personal experience playing Eternium. I spent about 47 minutes on the game. I'll explain why I played for exactly that amount of time later, but I tried to make the most of the game's features, taking breaks to calm myself and wait for my skills, talents, to improve on their own. My opinion is subjective. If I didn't like the game, it doesn't mean you won't like it too. After my review, I will discuss all the options the game offers and try to determine who might enjoy this game and who might want to stay away from it. Let's start with the positive aspects and then move on to what I didn't like. 1. Character selection and class. I liked that there is the option to choose a male or female character in one of 3 classes: Warrior, Bounty Hunter, and Mage. While it would be nice to have more options, the existing choices should appeal to minimalists, as you don't have to deliberate for long about which class to choose. On the other hand, players who prefer a larger selection might find this lacking. 2. Inventory and gear system. I liked how the inventory and heroes' gear are presented. You can see everything you have in your bag, what gear you are wearing, and which parts are still missing. Gear directly affects your hero's appearance, which creates a sense of progress and encourages improvement. 3. Skill system with gesture. Controls. The skill system is interesting. Designed for smartphones where skills, talents, are activated using gestures. Although sometimes this feature can be inconvenient, for example, accidentally bringing up the phone's control center, the idea is commendable and adds uniqueness to the game. 4. Team system. At first you play alone, but later you can add a tank to your team. This adds a strategic element to the game. If there are no more tank options in the future, the system won't become annoying, and it will seem interesting. 5. Crafting system. The game features a crafting system that allows you to create better items the more you craft. Although I haven't had a chance to fully explore this feature yet, it seems promising, and what I've read about it in NPC dialogues leaves a positive impression. 6. Resurrection after death. Resurrection after death pleasantly surprised me. It doesn't cost additional resources, and by pressing the resurrect button, you can start playing again, sometimes at the same spot, and sometimes from the beginning of the map. Importantly, this process isn't cluttered with ads or other distractions. 7. Enemy health points, HP, retention. The game is nice in that enemies do not regain health points, HP, even after you are defeated. This means that you can return and exact revenge, finishing what you started. The essence is, you can come back as many times as needed until you defeat them. Now I will discuss the darker side of the game. 1. Waiting time for skill improvement. I didn't like that skill improvement requires waiting, and this waiting time increases with each level. From experience, such a system often forces players to choose between quitting the game or opening their wallet, as the waiting time becomes unreasonably long. This is a significant downside, particularly noticeable at higher levels. It's daunting to think about how long it takes to improve endgame skills. 2. Tap-to-go system. I really dislike the tap-to-go system. This mechanic is often found in many games, but I've seen games that offer an alternative: control via a joystick system. This would allow players to choose a more convenient option. 3. Lack of 3D world. Although it's just a wish, it would be nice to see a game in 3D world in 2024, rather than the current one. Unfortunately, this option is not available, so this could be a drawback for those expecting more visual depth. 4. Quest system. The quest system seemed boring. You just go around and kill monsters, and each task is almost identical. Perhaps live NPCs interacting with the player could compensate for this monotony, but there are none. Therefore, the quest system seems almost unnecessary. It could be simplified to just selecting a location, killing all monsters, and returning to the base, main town. 5. Difficulty, due to skill improvement. Since skill improvement takes time, the game quickly becomes harder. This can diminish the enjoyment and make it more tiring. 6. Gloomy map and surprises. The map is quite dark and gloomy, which can be irritating, especially when you can't change the field of view. Unexpected encounters with monsters become an integral part of the game, and the outcome of battles is often either you defeat them or they defeat you. This can be particularly challenging if you're playing as a mage, as they are weaker and cannot move while attacking, so monsters quickly catch up with you. Playing as a mage feels like you're forced to fight as a warrior, standing still and using skills, and as mentioned, either you defeat them or they defeat you. No. 7. Crystal requirement. To add more fighters to your team or to improve skills faster, you need crystals, which can be bought with real money or very slowly collected by completing tasks. This was another disappointment that ultimately led me to decide that this game is not suitable for me. Conclusion: Eternium has its strengths, such as an interesting control mechanism, crafting options, and a classic RPG experience. However, waiting times, monetization model, and some mechanical flaws personally outweighed the positives. Let's see what this game offers. Eternium is a popular and well-regarded mobile game in the action role-playing game ARPG genre, developed by Making Fun. It is noted for being friendly to free-to-play models without heavy pressure to make microtransactions, and it can be played both online and offline. Key features: gameplay. In Eternium, players dive into combat as heroes fighting against various monsters, skeletons, demons, and other fantastical creatures. Players progress by gaining experience, enhancing skills, and collecting powerful gear such as armor and weapons. Combat is dynamic and skill-based, using a simple and intuitive tap and swipe control method. Character classes. Players can choose from 3 main classes: Warrior, strong in melee combat, capable of using heavy weapons and armor. Mage, specializes in magic, wielding elements like fire, ice, and lightning. Bounty Hunter, a ranged combat specialist using bows, crossbows, and other long-range weapons. Each class has unique skills and abilities, allowing players to select a playstyle that suits their preferences. Controls. The game features a straightforward control method, with actions performed by tapping and swiping on the screen to execute special moves and use skills. This provides the game with dynamism and allows players to quickly adapt to combat situations. Story and quests. Eternium includes a rich storyline with epic quests and missions. The game world is diverse, featuring magical forests, dark dungeons, ruined castles, and mysterious cities. Quests vary from simple battles to strategic boss fights requiring careful preparation and tactics. Weapons and armor. Players can find and craft various weapons and armor in the game. Each item can be upgraded, adding additional attributes. Rare and legendary items can be collected, offering significant advantages in combat. Companions. Players can recruit companions who fight alongside them and provide additional support in battles. Each companion has unique abilities that can be combined with the hero's skills to create effective combat strategies. Microtransactions. Eternium is a free-to-play game with options to purchase additional items or resources. However, the game does not have an aggressive monetization system, and almost all content can be accessed without making payments. This makes the game appealing to players who want to enjoy high-quality ARPG without significant expenses. Graphics and sound effects. The game features high-quality 3D graphics, creating an impressive visual experience. Vibrant effects, detailed environments, and well-animated combat scenes engage players and contribute to an epic atmosphere. The soundtrack and sound effects also enhance the gaming experience, adding emotion and intensity to battles. Also, there are additional game features and options that may be useful and interesting to players but were not previously mentioned. Real-time events and challenges. Eternium regularly hosts special events and challenges that offer additional rewards, unique items, or experience points. These events provide players with opportunities to obtain exclusive content and increase game variety. World levels and maps. The game world is divided into various regions and level zones, each with its unique enemies and challenges. Players can travel through different parts of the world, discover new areas, and collect unique items. PvP, player versus player. Eternium features a PvP mode where players can compete against each other in real time. This option allows players to test their skills against other players and strive for higher rankings. In-game economy and marketplace. The game has an internal economy where players can trade items, resources, and other goods with other players or through the game's trading system. This allows players to acquire rare items or resources. Skills and crafting system. The game offers various ways to improve skills and heroes. Players can choose and enhance different skills, tailor them to their playstyle, and create personalized strategies. Clans and communities. Eternium allows players to join clans or communities where they can interact with other players, participate in community events, and share resources and tips. Weekly and monthly goals. The game includes weekly and monthly goals that offer additional rewards for completing certain tasks or achievements. This provides long-term motivation and encourages regular play. These additional features contribute to the game's content variety and long-term appeal, giving players new ways to enjoy Eternium. Eternium might appeal to or disappoint different types of players based on their preferences and play styles. Who might enjoy the game? ARPG enthusiasts. The game is ideal for those who enjoy action, role-playing games with engaging storylines, diverse classes, and dynamic combat systems. Players looking for free games. Eternium is free to play with optional purchases for additional items, making it attractive to those who prefer not to spend money on games. Those who appreciate quality and accessibility. The game's simple and intuitive controls, along with its impressive graphics, appeal to players seeking an accessible and visually pleasing experience. Fans of team play. Players who enjoy fighting alongside companions and participating in community events will find added value and enjoyment in the game. Those who like regular updates and content additions. The game's frequent updates and events provide new challenges and content, appealing to players who enjoy ongoing progress and new experiences. Who might not enjoy the game? Players seeking realism. Eternium is a fantasy game with magic and mythical creatures, so those looking for a realistic experience might find it too fantastical. Those who dislike microtransactions. Although much of the content is accessible without payment, some players might not like the option for microtransactions or feel pressured to spend money. Then, players who dislike PvP modes. If players are not interested in competing against others and prefer to avoid PvP elements, Eternium might not meet their expectations. Players seeking deep content or complex stories. While the game features a rich storyline, it may not be sufficiently deep for those looking for more intricate narratives or extensive storylines. Those who prefer slower, strategic gameplay. The game's fast-paced combat system might be too intense for players who prefer a slower, more strategic gaming experience. Conclusion. Eternium is an excellent choice for ARPG enthusiasts seeking a game rich in content variety and accessibility. Its straightforward controls, compelling storyline, and high production quality make it appealing to both newcomers and seasoned players. I hope this review has been helpful and that the information provided gives you a clearer picture of Eternium's strengths and areas for improvement. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.
Indeed. aye. On my way. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Bad guys ahead. Indeed. Hey, where'd you go? Burn! On my way. Now it's your party. Enemies ahead. Take down the healer. They have a healer. Not quite yet. Not ready.
Behold!
Be gone, spawn of darkness! I found something. 4 gold and glory, I guess. Burn!
Life. Death.
Still recharging. Yes! Aye, aye. Bad guys ahead. Burn! Kill the summoner. Burn! Indeed. A strong one over here. Did you even try? Not Take down the healer. Some gold. Going there. Burn! Stronger enemy ahead. Make way! Not quite yet. Still recharged. They have us. Kill the summoner. I'm okay. I'm okay. On my way. Easy. Bad guys ahead. Burn! Aye, aye. Indeed. Not quite yet. Burn! Not ready. Still recharged. Burn! I found something. Like breaking toothpicks. Aye, aye. Indeed. Aye, aye. The forest always felt like home. A strong one over here. Foes ahead. Hey, where'd you go? Burn! They have a summon. quite yet. For gold and glory. Not your best day, eh? Indeed. I found something. Kill the summoner. I have returned. No, really, I'm fine. Aye, aye. Going there. Now it's a park. Bad guys ahead. Burn! Still recharged. For Eldorat! Haha, easy. Aye, aye. Burn! They have a summoner. Vengeance! Burn! Enemies ahead. Not quite yet. Burn! Ha! Easy, like crossing bridges. Not ready. Still recharging. Burn! Another one bites the dust. Burn! Guys ahead. Not ready. Burn. Some gold. Well, do ya, punk? Bang! Not quite yet. Yes! Not ready. Still recharging. quite yet. Still recharging. Going there. Not ready. Aye, aye. Still recharging. Strong. Now.